Welcome, everyone. I hope everyone's doing well today. I still have to deal with quite a bit of allergies. Let me just put my links in the chat. Um, Finances are still going quite badly, so if you want to help out, that would be really appreciated. I know the end of the month is rough for everyone, so of course, don't feel like you have to help out. But right now, okay, sorry, this isn't working. I'll do it again. But if you can help, a huge thank you. I don't have money for rent. I don't even have half of what I need for rent right now. I don't even have any part of that. Like I said, this month was going quite badly, and the only money I made, I had to keep for food and things like that. So if you want to help out, that would be really appreciated. My links are below. I make a lot of crochet items, so if you want to check that out, my link is below. And if you want to help out with bills and whatever, the fundraiser is on my Ko-fi. And if you want to check that out, yeah, I would be really appreciative. I was making this yesterday/today. This is a rainbow swirl bucket hat by Passionate Kelsey. And I used the non-binary colors for this one. The brim is still a little bit stiff because I weaved it in the end all the way through and back, but it's gonna take shape. You just have to wear it and kind of shape it yourself a little bit, maybe. I'll try to do better for the next one, but that's what it looks like flat. This is just a bucket hat. It's a little bit short, but it's pretty good too. And it has a little edge, a cute little edge that changes colors. I don't really particularly like it that much because my slip stitch is the way I crochet a little bit weird. They tend to sit on top of the stitch rather than at the end of the stitch like it should. Like I know that it should sit here, but for some reason mine always stand on top, and because of that my brim doesn't look as neat as Kelsey's do. If you put it like this, it looks like a straw hat. That's quite funny. But it's a bucket hat. And this is a 12 count thing. Stitches. So you can use multiples of 12 to make your hat. And so I did 4 colors for the non-binary pride flag. And I'm gonna make more hats too. And right now, I'm gonna check if I have enough of that same purple to do the ace flag, but I'm not sure that I do. So we're gonna calculate it. Okay, so 67 grams. We're gonna go 68 just to be sure. divided by 4, 17 grams. I don't have enough of this, so I'm gonna have to go another way. But the problem with this is, I've already used a quite dark purple, but the colors for the asexual flag, the purple for the asexual flag is a little bit darker than the one for uh, the non-binary flag, so the colors aren't gonna be exact. Like, I would use the neon purple, I think, but it's lighter. I don't really have other dark purples. Well, I do have one, I suppose. Let me go grab that for people to show it. I have a thing that I could frog, but that purple is quite deep. Oh, I have one that could work. Let's try and see if I can go with that. And the black and gray, no, the black and the white are gonna be the same. I didn't use gray for the other one, so it would be this purple here. It's good darker, still a bit darker. Yeah. And this is Obi Amigo XL. Okay, and I don't really have sort of a nice light gray. The light gray I have is this very, very, very light gray, and it's so close to the white that I don't really know if it's gonna work. But we are going to try. They put the flags backwards in some of the photos I'm looking at, and I'm just looking at it to make sure I get the colors in the right order, really. Okay. We're just gonna try to wind this into a ball to not do as much damage. That's what we're gonna do. Because, God, this is messy on my desk. Look, this is a knot, a big knot that I gotta undo. Yeah. But I figured that for this hat, I would use a smaller hook. So it works for like a 23-inch head around. And it's a little bit small because I tend to do short stitches. I could have made one more round. But I do like short bucket hats more than long ones. So I'm gonna put that in the description. I have a large forehead though, so I guess that people in general would fit it better than I do. I have a 4-inch forehead. And yeah. No, actually, let's measure. Yeah, I have a 4-inch forehead. And the YouTuber that I used to watch kept complaining that she had a 4-inch forehead and how ugly she was because of it and blah, 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 blah. I was just like, well, thank you, bitch. Essentially. But I guess it's that you see flaws within yourself you don't see in others. But she was like, oh, people with 4-inch foreheads are so ugly. I'm so sad that I have this. I gotta hide it, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it was basically a little bit intense. I don't know who in her life told her she was ugly for having a 4-inch forehead, but it's sad. Yeah. But all right, I'm not gonna give you like directions to make this because this is from a paid pattern, and Kelsey does have a tutorial on her channel if you want to make it for free. But I'm just gonna make it in front of you and kind of show you what I'm doing, but not the actual instructions of the pattern. Just so I stay fair to her and her channel. If you know Kelsey, she's a rather popular crochet YouTuber, and like she's got tons of kids. Like they have this thing whenever she posts that like 10,000 people in the comments say, "Shut up, everyone! The queen has posted" or something like that. And so she's quite popular with the younger crowd. But I watch business people on YouTube, so well, business crochet business people on YouTube. So that's why I watch her. I watch how people do their shops and things like that. I also watch Katie being creative a lot, although she doesn't post as much anymore. She's been sick a lot lately. So I was thinking doing this and then the gender queer hat too, but I don't know that I have the right color to do the gender queer hat because I'm missing. I need to buy more of the lavender lilac kind of color. You know what color I'm talking about. I also wanted to do the lesbian one, but they added color to it, and it's not a multiple I can do anymore. It used to be 5 colors, and so I would just use 2 strands of white instead. Just make it larger that way. That's how I figured I would do the lesbian flag. Um, but now it has 7 colors, which is not a multiple of 12. So you cannot do that anymore. Unless I was gonna go with the old version and just, you know, kind of do an impression of lesbian flag instead of the actual flag. These are quite quick to do, by the way. I was just like crocheting away yesterday, and I got through the whole hat except the brim, and I just finished the brim in like an hour or so, maybe a little bit more than that, maybe more like 2 hours in total. I don't know exactly the time it took me, but it was quite quick. So I could make quite a few of these hats. Um, Kelsey made a video in which she made that um like made the most amount she could in a day, and she made 5. I don't think I could do that, being disabled and um with dyspraxia and dysgraphia. It would be hard to do that, so because I crochet quite slow. But I would be able to probably make 2 or 3 if I force it. I can make more than 1 hat in a day. I've done that before, but with my hands and everything, it's a bit harder to do that, so I probably won't. Things colors like the bisexual flag and the pansexual flag would be easy to do because it's 3, so I could just either use 2 strands of each color or just have longer stripes of 3 colors. I could do that because hers is made to fit like the rainbow colors, but since she has 12 stitches, a multiple of 12 stitches, it's easier to just, um, yeah, you can adjust basically. You can do 4, 3, 6, 12, anything like that. That's what she was saying. very sick today. Ugh, allergies, allergies, allergies. If I say it 3 times, does it summon it like Beetlejuice? Is this why I'm getting worse? No, I know why I'm getting worse. It's because I have to eat rice even if it makes me sicker because it's the only food I have. So, um, my little dilemma here is either I use the gray that is too light or I use the gray that is too dark. Or I could just make another hat and wait to have a better gray. I did the cart on Michael's, which I'm not gonna buy because it's over $500, but it's all the yarns that I needed or that I would like to add to my stash. Which obviously I'm not gonna buy $500 worth of yarn because I don't even have any part of that in my bank account. But it is just like the things that I should have in my stash and the projects for it too that I want in my shop and things like that. So that's what I was doing. And I'm kind of starting to think I want to make a different hat right now. Oh God, yeah, it's getting hard to wind this because it's like just a bunch of messy yarn. Okay, but yeah, this is a good gray. It's just too light for the ace flag, I think. But the only other one I have is super duper dark. It's like Red Heart Comfort or something. This one is rather soft, so I would use it. This is Red Heart. No, not Red Heart. Loops and Threads Impeccable. I like Impeccable. I was using it for the purple, which is like grape purple or something like that. I don't know, but it's one of my favorite colors ever. Um, I was using it for the non-binary hat. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm already thinking of my stock for my shop for Pride, as you can see. I also have a bunch of Halloween colors I thought would look neat for this hat. So, might do that. But not now, because now we are thinking about Pride. I could do the trans flag. It's a 5-color repeat, so I'd have to do a larger white stripe as well. I don't really have the nice pink for it though, or even the blue. I don't think I have a blue that would fit. I need more colors. I need more base colors. I definitely have the colors to make the pansexual flag and the bisexual flag too. Although I would prefer to have a purple that works better. Although, yeah, I think I don't have a pink that looks close enough either. Mm. But the one for the pansexual flag, I was thinking of using the neon pink. Like this pink here. Whoa, I can't show you. It's not pulling. Oh, that's why I'm using the wrong tail. So, hi. I was thinking of using this pink and just I would use the Red Heart Comfort blue that I use for neon things. It's not really neon, but it works. So right now I'm just digging through the pride flags to see which colors I want to do. I was thinking maybe making the agender one, but like the stripes wouldn't be in order because there's 7 stripes, but I would just do the colors, you know? So right now I'm just gonna play with colors. But then again, my gray is too light, I think. So yeah, we're just gonna dig through what I have and think. If I do the lesbian flag, I was thinking of having it dark orange, sort of a neon orange and pink and all of that. But yeah, again, my problem is the mid pink. I don't have a mid pink. I have a dark pink. Like, you want to see the dark gray I have. I have to get it out of the bin first. This, yeah, it's tangled with a bunch of other stuff. But that's what I mean. It's way too dark to do a flag. It gets too close to the black. And it's kind of a mid-tone gray that I need for that. Just I've used all of it in other things. I have an orange that would be suitable the lesbian flag. I don't have a pink that works well enough to my liking. Okay, so I'm gonna show you that blue I'm talking about. Ugh, there's a lot of it. There's a lot. It's a giant skein, but it's messy, so I gotta cut up through it. This is the one. See, it would work for anything, really. We're gonna put the gray back because I don't think I'm going to do this. Yeah, no. Okay. What else do I have here? Okay, I could. I have 14 grams of this lavender color. Yeah, it's not gonna work though. No. Okay, not this one. Oh, but yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't have enough to do the gender queer flag. We're gonna go put this back though. Right now it's a jumbled mess of things. As much as I like the color, the skin is just a state that it's not really encouraging me to use it. And I could go with just the rainbow. I have all the colors. I just don't want to untangle them right now. That's not what I feel like doing at the moment. I'm gonna go put the white back on the shelf. I don't know what I want to do. I really don't. Let's just take a moment to think. That's what we're gonna do instead. So, we're gonna dig through my phone because I have all the colors I want to use. Like in a note. I don't know the word I was searching for. I'm sorry. Yeah, I could really do the pan flag. All the colors are easy to grab. I would just have to separate a few of the colors. Because I think I want to do 6 strands. A friend of mine is sending me something. Okay, so my friend is wanting me to make a small crossbody bag with a pattern that she saw and she sent me. So that's cool. That is cool. It's possible I'll have to use a little bit of my sewing experience, sort of. And I'll have to buy yarn, though, to make it, because you have to make bags out of cotton. So that's the thing. Okay, I was searching for the note on my phone. So I'm gonna read everything that I put in there. So for the pride, I have neon rainbow, regular rainbow, pastel rainbow, trans flag, bisexual flag, ace flag, non-binary flag, pansexual flag, genderqueer flag, lesbian flag. And for Halloween, I have. Yeah, wait, I have to update something. Okay, black, purple, green, white, black, purple, green, orange, purple, green, orange, black, purple, lavender, orange, yellow, white. So I'd have 6 colors: black, orange, white, black, brown, yellow, and then I have just stripes. So black and white, or black and orange, black and green, etc. And I have some Christmas ones. So I would do red and white, green and white, or red, green, and white. So those are the Christmas options I would want to make. Yeah, I'll just reply to my friend here. Oh, yeah, just a second. She's wanting to order something, so just so you know, I would be purchasing yarn specifically for this, since bags are better hold up, better made out of cotton, but it's for the people. It, or just have it as is. Okay, so I'm just asking her details. Because I don't have cotton yarn. Well, I have cotton yarn, but it's like rainbow, Ubby rainbow cotton. 8.4. So I'm not gonna make a bag out of that. That is way too small. I would want to use worsted weight, make it all sturdy and nice, and I can get like, there's a bunch of stuff at Michael's I could get for this project, but yeah. And she's wanting a medium size. I'm gonna have to check my options. This is gonna be expensive. Oh, key. Let me just check on Etsy what it goes for. Okay. Well, I added something to my cart by accident by trying to check on something. So, 70, 74. Right now, I'm just checking what people are selling their bags for. Whoa. Yeah. Mm. And yeah, cotton yarn is a little bit more expensive. Mm. 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 And yeah, I would buy mercerized cotton because she prefers soft things. Well, mercerized cotton isn't the softest ever, but the one I have, it's like Lion brand something. It's decent. Like it's not the softest, but it's also pretty. It has the shine that mercerized cotton has, and it's pretty um, soft and malleable. But yeah, I would probably use either that or something like it. I wouldn't use something super rough. Okay, let's sit my butt back down. That is a pretty good commission, though, if I make it. Yeah, okay, let me. Hydration reminder. Okay, so with all the hat options that I have, yeah, I can make a Halloween hat right now. Sorry, let me just find the right drawer. Oh, I have Kelly Green. This is not really the color I was expecting to make my Halloween hats of. But I mean, I could. But I have a ton of this left. Mm. I have 22 grams of this one here. Okay. Let me just put things back down. So, I'm probably gonna ball this one up, by the way. Okay, and I have a little orange here. This is Fentex worsted. And okay, let me just show you the green. This, Bernat, no, not Bernat, Hirschner's Halloween Shimmer. They're line from years and years ago. Oh, okay. Wrong drawer. Oh goodness. Okay, I think I could manage to use this purple. The rest of it, if I put enough colors with it. So right now we have this. Actually, let me see. Hmm. I could use the darker shade. No, it doesn't really look good. I like darker shades, but let me see what I put in the. I think I said black, green, orange. Wait. Okay. I wanted to make a Beetlejuice one. Yeah. Okay, I might go for the Beetlejuice one. Yeah. Because I have all the colors ready. It's not gonna be too hard. I'm sorry. I keep getting up and putting things down, and um, for this one, I'm gonna be using some sparkly because it's Beetlejuice. You want it to be cute. You want it to be fancy. Okay, so and just in case, we have this lavender. Just because, in case I run out, I want to make sure I have enough. Okay. Let me just. Yeah. Oh. So we have this. No, that's lilac. It's not really lavender, but you get the gist. Okay. Let me just put them all in order. I will ball the green up first. So, because I like Halloween a lot, and I like Beetlejuice a lot, and the new movie's gonna come out soon. Wanted to make a hat for it, a bucket hat. And Kelsey seemed like the ideal hat for this project. So I'm just gonna do that right now. I'm excited. I don't know in which order I want the colors. Does it really matter though? I'm thinking black, green, purple, white. Yeah. Right now I'm thinking might want to use Bernat super value. It's thicker. It's also a little bit more muted of a color. It's like a grayish lavender sort of. There's no one right now, so I can't really ask for your opinion. But I might just show both of them on camera and see. So this one we're making with a bunch of sparkle. It's gonna be very cute. Everything Beetlejuice satisfies me. Oh. Hey. The sparkle strand is falling off. It's being messy, so we're gonna cut it here. So. Yeah, so this whole part here is unusable. So we're gonna put it with the scraps. We're gonna weave the rest. and put it in my scraps bin. So we're just gonna do it now. Oh, okay. Yeah, this one's gonna be too small to use. Let me just. Woo! I'm using scraps for these bucket hats. That's good. Using up some scraps is always good. Well, these aren't really scraps, they're bigger bunches of yarn that were from some time ago and from various brands. Okay, put it in the basket. Yeah. Okay. Come on. Whoa. Woo. Okay, so this is the other purple. No, we're gonna use the lilac. It's better. Sometimes you just need to see the colors all together for it to make any sort of sense. I don't know that the colors are gonna be in any order that makes sense, but it's okay. Okay, so we're gonna start with the black and do the middle part with the um magic ring winter. It is called a magic ring. One, two, and then you change colors at every certain parts. Like that's how the pattern is worked. But when you do a double crochet, you always change your color at the top. If that makes any sense. No, you just uh, yarn over with your new color. No, you yarn over once, you pull through two, and then you yarn over with the new color and you pull through. Oh, yeah. Um, this way. Just trying not to get everything in a weird bunch. Just trying to not get it to bunch up. Uh, and I hate this because Kelsey advises to spin it counterclockwise every time you want to unwind it, but then my yarn still gets tangled. It doesn't matter if I do it, still stays like that. So I don't know what to do. Yeah, okay. Now I have the base of it done. Just gonna pull this tight. So I have all the colors I need. I'm just waiting for my friend to reply again. So I need to put two stitches in each stitch. Like I said, I'm not gonna do a tutorial on this. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say what I'm doing. I guess it's just force of habit. But for the rest of this, I'm gonna shut up. can here. I showed how to change colors, which is useful in other patterns as well. So I guess like that's just the thing. But yeah, I like this pattern because it doesn't quite look like any other pride hat you would see that have the colors all neat. This switches and it swirls through. So I think it's pretty cool. I'm gonna show you once it starts to look like it should. Because I'm just at the beginning here. So we still have quite a ways to go before it starts to look like the actual pattern. It's showtime. It's definitely showtime right now. I'm just a little bit obsessed with Beetlejuice, to be honest with you. Well, some of you probably have figured that already because I have a bunch of um, Beetlejuice inspired patterns. So it's not really a secret. Okay. I wrote down the little thing to help here. So, what are you up to on your Friday? Do you have a lot of fun things to look forward to this weekend? I have a lot of crocheting to do. That's what I'm doing. Okay, here. Yes, Beetlejuice kind of has the same colors as the genderqueer flag, but with black added to it. So it's interesting. Okay, more black. I'm gonna show you at the end of this round. Which I'm almost through. I still have the black and the green to do. So yeah, you just this pattern is fun because it just switches color throughout rounds. Obviously, you have to work with all your strands here, but it's a pretty fun pattern. Okay, we're gonna put this back. Let me just do all the little things I need to do to switch rounds. Yeah, here. Hey, it's already it's already beginning to spiral out of control, even though uh, I'm spinning it counterclockwise, like she said. So this is what it looks like right now. Right now, I'm just gonna weave in my ends at the top. The way she does it is kind of not really a way I enjoy, because she just um, goes through and ties all of them together. That's not what I want to do here. I tie one knot with the color I'm using for the magic ring, and then I go back inside. This is just so it's tight and it doesn't unravel, but you just weave it back in after that. You don't do anything special. There. Okay. And then just go back in the reverse direction. Snip it. Just teaching you how to weave in ends, if you so choose. Okay, these gloves are annoying. It's starting to be loose on one end and not on the other. So we're just gonna change gloves. So I was thinking of at least making oh no, one hat today. Well, one more because we finished the non-binary hat, but we didn't make a full hat yet. So now that's what Winter is doing. They're making a hat. And now I'm having the same stupid problem with the other hand too. Okay, so and you just really want to weave in your your ends here. So I'm sorry that I'm a little bit distracted. I'm just trying to manage this mess. Yeah. Only got the white left. The way I started my non-binary hat was with the yellow, so it would be the first color to match the flag order. But the problem is Fentex worsted is terrible under pressure. It snaps. So it snapped, and I had to put a bunch of freight check and blah 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 blah. It was annoying. So I couldn't cinch it properly, and I had to tie a knot, and I'm mad about that. Okay, let's just try to unravel the mess. I think it's decent right now. And just but I really like the Beetlejuice colors. It's so cool. So the easiest part of this hat is when you start to have only rounds without increases, to be honest. I gotta remember to always pick up the color from the right place too. Now sometimes I pick it from the front, but you have to always pick it from the right place, otherwise it won't spin properly. That's what I've been doing, I think. So yeah, since this is showtime, that's why I'm picking up all the sparkly colors. That's why. That's why I figured I would do that. But for the pride flags, I'd rather just have solid colors without sparkles. That's why I picked my other white when I did the non-binary flag. Eh, and white, just give yourself some length when you work this way. And see, now I have the same exact problem with the other gloves as well. They're too loose, only on one end. Maybe my hand is not swollen enough today. Maybe that's why. Maybe it's usually more swollen and that's why it feels loose. I don't know. Or maybe it's because I've been working too much and it's getting slippery. The glove, not the hand. Let's make that clear. Hey. Oh, okay. So I don't have a lot of hats in my shop. That's what kind of motivated me to pick up another pattern I enjoy. Let's make these. Because I have a bunch of stuff. I just don't have. Like, I have a few different hats, but not ones that are really a staple, you know? And I wanted to pick up some that I could make into queer flags easily. Because you can make anything into bright colors, but to have it actually look good in it, it's a little bit more of a challenge. So this is why that's what I'm doing now. Okay, My friend has answered. Mm, So, $80 is what I figured I would charge my friend for the bag. Oh, I made a mistake. Uh, I was wondering why it wasn't adding up. Whoops, I did another mistake. I forgot to change colors. Okay. Well, always pick from the back. I don't know if it actually tangles it more or if I should pick from the front. Yeah, we're just gonna figure it out, It still works. You just gotta untangle from time to time. It's okay. See, I do this with the smaller balls. I just go through and whoop and just weave it back through the other yarns it's tangled with. I could do it with the purple too, because even though it's a big skein, it's shaped so I can hold it. Why? My friend is gonna be surprised at that cost because I don't think she was expecting it to be more than maybe say $50. But yeah, if you want me to line a bag, for example, if you're ordering a bag, I'm saying this for information purposes. But lining a bag, just the material cost for the fabric and everything would be around, I don't know, maybe $10 or so. But the time, I charge for the time too. So in total, I add about 20 US dollars. And I know that I should do that in Canadian. It would probably be simpler, but I charge my US customers that way when I make things for them. I charge them in US dollars. It's more advantageous for them on PayPal because I pay for the conversion rate. They don't. That's just a little thing that I like to do. Because yes, you do get charged for conversion rate. And yeah, this one is a little bit more expensive, but um, she's having me purchase a pattern for it. Well, she's paying for the pattern. I'm not paying for it. She is. But yeah, that's pretty much that. I know that my costs are maybe a little bit more expensive than some people's would be, but I'm a disabled creator. It takes me more time and more resources to achieve the same results someone else would. I get that it might sound confusing, but yes, you have to charge with your time, you know. And let's say a bag like this would probably take most people a few hours or a day or two. But for me, it's going to take over a week. And it's going to be a lot of trial and error, remaking, you know. It's just because, yeah, it's starting to look so cute. Yeah. Okay, so I just rotated it. Ah, my friend. We got a lurker. You're not around right now, but thank you for the like. Oh, oh, pick from the back. Okay. Yeah, this is the perfect little Beetlejuice bucket hat. It's quite fun to make. So, I'm gonna finish this. Ugh. Please, please. Yeah, okay. By the way, things like a bag like that are super easy to make and put together. You just gotta all the things and um, put it put squares together essentially, because it's a granny square bag that she's ordering from me. It's just with a specific pattern. I'm gonna show you eventually. Okay. A. One, two. By the way, we're making a bucket hat right now, and the pattern is by Passionate Kelsey on YouTube. Passionate Goods on her shops and everything. So she has a My Shopify if you're looking for it. And I say this because we all know that Etsy charges fees and everything, and it's better to get it directly from the person's shops. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna get this untangled. Because, like I said, even if I follow our directions and I spin it counterclockwise, it doesn't untangle it. Because I'm messy and I'm dyspraxic. Struggle with directions because of dyspraxia. I struggle to understand in which way things go. So, for me, it's a challenge. Okay, my friend. Okay, we got the okay response. If you're a seller, you know what this means. We're gonna see if she still wants this, but I know it's expensive for a bag. But yeah, even I think it's rather cheap. Like people aren't wanting to spend all that money, and I get it. And now I just gotta do the rounds of straight double crochet, no increases or anything. See how fast this goes? I've been at it for an hour, a little bit less than that because I did some lazy picking through colors and such for a while. So we've been at it for what, like a little bit over half an hour. So that's why this is a pattern I'm looking to add to the things I can do, and I showcase people. And when I make things uh for my shop, I like to purchase the pattern just so that the person gets money for what I do. Which right now I do not have it, but I'm at my first sale. Sorry, I'm struggling with this speech right now. But at my first sale, I'm going to purchase the pattern as well. Just because I don't have money right now in my bank account, but when I make a sale out of a pattern that is a tutorial or something, I usually purchase that to support the designer. And I know that the non-binary is going to sell. I have no questions about that. Maybe the Beetlejuice too. It's quite cute. Quite cute. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna check the Facebook though. Oh, my friend posted a picture of their chihuahua. I'm sorry if I burp, by the way. So yeah, not as fast as Kelsey, so I see myself being able to make 2 of these in a day. Maybe 3 if I have a very good hand health day. Right now it's flaring up a little bit because I'm still at the increase stage. I'm at the first round with no increase. Okay. I can't with this. Okay. This is all tangled. Eh, come on. You know what I would have to do? I would probably have to use pulse canes from elevated surface, and that would solve the problem. That's what I should do. Yeah. We're very close to the end of the month right now, and I'm rushing for money and things. So if you want to order something from me, it can most definitely be accommodated. Hi, welcome in. I just saw your comment now. I wasn't really looking at the chat earlier, but hello. Making bucket hats right now. And it looks like a mess right now, but it's gonna be a bucket hat. And I'm making it in the Beetlejuice colors at the moment. So I'm a very big Beetlejuice fan, by the way. For those who didn't know already. Yeah, I was explaining that since you have to change color all the time for this pattern, I keep having problems with my yarn. Gets a little bit tangled here and there. So I keep changing the colors in the wrong order. I don't know if you might have done a similar pattern like that with a lot of color changes. And when it's in rows, it's a little bit easier maybe. But this is in rounds, so yeah, you keep spinning it around, sort of. Oh, okay. I just really like how this looks. Look at that. Look at that slime green. It's the best. I like that this sort of light lime green and lilac works super well for Beetlejuice because he has sort of mossy green hair, and the purple comes from the bags under his eyes. That's why you use purple with Beetlejuice colors, sort of, and it goes with the aesthetics. And in the movie, there are some things that fit with that as well. And I kind of want to do a sandworm color hat too, so it would have green as well, but it would have red. Because the original didn't have blue lips, it had green lips. For those who aren't aware of this, the original Beetlejuice sandworm, yeah, like before it got modified and everything, it had mint green lips. But I think I might still make it blue so people kind of recognize that, hey, listen to me, Yarn. Do as I say, Yarn. Stop escaping me, Yarn. Yeah, so okay. No, okay. We're gonna close the little tabs because I have like 10 tabs open on my phone. I hope you're not having a allergy felt day as I am. It's been like that the whole week and a little bit the week before too. Oh. But I'm doing well morally outside of that and outside of the money and all the blah. But I'm having an okay day and I'm making fun projects, so I'm distracted and I'm happy about that. Like for real, this bucket hat pattern is really fun. I was making it last night. My hands were hurting because I worked a lot on one of the tests I'm making, which is a picnic blanket that I cannot show you right now because I'm supposed to keep it a secret. Well, I can show you what it looks like, but I can't show you what I'm crocheting because the little image has been released. This is what it looks like. It has little ants. It is very cute. This is by Crochet with May, and it has little fruit on it too, like the watermelon melon and the oranges. That's what these little strips of color are with the little seeds in it. So yeah, I'm testing it for Crochet with May. That's who I'm testing for. Yeah, it would be good in neon colors for sure. I'm planning on making more of it too. But yet my hands were hurting yesterday, so I spent half the day resting my hands, and then late at night I decided to pick up a project and just like work on a bucket hat, which I finished it. I showed it at the beginning here, but this is what I made. I finished it today. Just before coming live, that's what I was doing. So now I'm just working on the second one. Yeah, definitely cute for summer. And I can see this becoming a customer favorite because customers like things that are colorful like this and have little fun things. And it's so easy. I can just mindlessly go about it. I don't need to shape the pattern too much. I I still have like written a few notes on the side. I can check when I need. But like I said, I've not purchased the official pattern yet. I just went from the tutorial. But I will. If I sell this, I will buy the actual thing. Uh, okay. Here I was. Okay. I'm sorry. This is the only thing about this is you kind of have to stay conscious of, like I said, how you're swirling the colors around. Otherwise, you end up with knots in your yarn. Other than that, it's peachy. Ah, okay. Oh, I have to change them at the front, not at the back. Okay, we're gonna do that then. That's how you avoid the tangles. Now that we know, it's gonna be a lot easier. I have a pretty used up skein of black on my desk too. I have to buy more black. Always. Always have to buy more black. You know how it is. I truly love those swirls like that. Look how swirly it is. When you look at it inside out, it looks like it has a bunch of um, waves. But when you look at it this way, it's a little bit straighter. Yeah. What other colors would this look good in? I have a bunch of them noted on my phone. So I want to make a bunch of Halloween ones. And Pride ones as well. And Christmas ones. Because I am a cheesy person when it comes to Christmas. I like the very classic colorways of like peppermint and things like that. I think it's super cute. So this is my third row without increases. It's already starting to take form. Yeah. And I'm starting to get hungry as well, so I'm probably going to eat soon. I want to finish at least this round before I go to lunch. Well, go to lunch. I mean, make lunch, really. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just gonna eat in my cozy place. Okay, so I said. I know I said that I would change colors in the front, but this green is I do have to do it. Okay. Just gonna continue switching them then. Okay, now I can change colors in the front. I don't know, I'm so confused with the orders of colors. You're getting things ready for Birthday Bash Sunday. That is cool. Oh, that's awesome. Gonna have to see if I can look at that. Because on Sundays, I watch Kevin Key's videos because he goes live and he talks about Skinny Puppy, about things like that. Yeah, that's pretty much what I do on Sunday, depending on what time that is. What time are you doing it? Okay. Uh-oh. The real question here is, do I finish all the rounds or do I just go to eat because I'm getting quite hungry here. So, yeah, I think I'm just going to finish this one here. Whoa. That's not the color I wanted to use. Ah, here. Come on. This is the lilac. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's earlier than I thought. I will have to check that. Because Kevin goes live at 5 Pacific time. That's when he goes. And after that, I also have Amanda, which I often go to watch. Not always, because I've been a little bit secluded in my social interactions lately. I've been working a lot, so I might manage to actually be there. Let me just reminders. Hi Ian, how are you? Guess what I'm making? I'm making bucket hats. And you can probably see the one I put on my Facebook. There, I put a notification reminder. So that should be fine. I should see it soon. That's, oh boy, a knitting machine. That's awesome. Everyone get over there. And if you want to put your channel link in the description, you type in nightmare and Nightbot can do that for you. I'm working on bucket hats, Ian. I have one that I put on Facebook a little bit earlier with the non-binary colors. This is uh, from a tutorial by Passionate Kelsey on YouTube. So if you want to check it out, she has a free tutorial for it. You might have to adjust the size or something because she did mention that it was a little bit small. It fits me, but I crochet quite loose, so yeah, if you want your actual link, you have to type in nightmare, and that's what Nightbot does. It will just put your channel link if you type in nightmare. Yeah, like that. Exactly. Okay, and now we are switching to white. And right now I'm making a Beetlejuice colored hat. Earlier during the live, I was like going through all the colors I have and like torturing myself because I don't have the colors I need to make more pride hats right now. So I was just kind of trying to find the ideal perfect color. Oh, you started another dragon. That's awesome. So yes, everyone, click on the link below and also add um excuse me, the if you subscribe to her channel and click on the little bell icon to get notified when this happens on Sunday, because from the looks of it, it's gonna be pretty great. So yeah, okay. I'm almost done with this round, and like I said, probably gonna take a break now. What have you been up to, Ian? I've not really been checking on people's lives, so I've not had news from you. I've not heard from you in a little while. Apart from that one time I was over there when you came back home. So let me know what is up or what is down or what is uh anything. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Oh, you're making all kinds of things. Oh yes, another alien. I like the little aliens. They're so cute. And yeah, I remember what you told me yesterday too. That person was complaining for some odd reason that you were making pride stuff when it's not June. And they were saying it's early, but like, is it really early though? We're at the end of April already. So for makers and shops and things, it's not early to be starting to make pride items. Like I don't think it's early because obviously I made a non-binary hat. So I was like, yeah, I got to get started cuz you still have May, and then people are wanting to purchase their Pride items early and things like that. So you have the month of May to make things now, and that's pretty much it. So you have to be pretty quick. So I don't know what that person was on about. Uh, it's definitely not early. I know that I started making things for Halloween 2 months ago already. So I always make things as early as I can. And this one here is going to be a Halloween hat. As I'm making this, it's tighter than my last one for some reason. Maybe it's because of the yarn that I'm using. I don't know. um, yeah. Oh, itchy nose. Itchy nose. Those are allergies. That's why. Oops. Ah. I was saying that I wanted to change the colors at the proper time. And then I don't listen to myself. And then I wonder why it's not working. Uh, I'm really thinking about it, and I'm really thinking about just making small balls like this for when I make this hat. And just so it's easier to deal with big skeins. Because when I get it wrong and I change the colors at the wrong time, I can just um, change the order of them instead of trying to untangle from the hat. What do you think? I reckon it would be easier. I said I was gonna take a break and then I'm not taking a break. So I read earlier on my phone which colors of hat I was wanting to make. Uh, so could do that again for you, and you tell me if there's one that you would add. The only thing, though, just so I say it up front, is it has to be a multiple of no, not 6, of 12. It has to be divisible by 12. Well, no, 12 has to be divisible by it. Because that's the multiple of stitches. So 3, 4, well, 2 even. You could make 2 colors, but 2, 3, 4, 6, 12. Those are all are those we're looking at. Sorry, rather. Okay, so I have neon rainbow, which I would use loops and threads for these ones, which are super bright and neon for it. And then just regular rainbow, which I would use random yarns from my stash. Okay. Pastel rainbow as well. You like to have a variety of different rainbows because then that's how. Sorry. I'm sorry. Ugh. But yeah, it's good to have a variety of different rainbows because some people like it a little bit brighter and some others don't. Then I have the trans flag. Well, it has 3 colors, so technically it would just have the colors. It would not be striped in order. Bisexual flag, obviously asexual flag. I already did the non-binary, so that's checked off. That's marked off. Pansexual, genderqueer, and the lesbian flag as well. So that's just for the pride flags that I wanted to make. And then the Halloween. Right now I'm doing black, purple, green, white. So let's check that one off. And so I would have black, purple, green, orange. Purple, green, orange. And then black, purple, lavender, orange, yellow, and white. Black, brown, orange, yellow to make kind of a vintage Halloween feel. Black and white, black and orange, black and green, black and purple. And then for Christmas, red and white, green and white, red, green, and white. So these are the color schemes I added. You're trying to find the perfect rainbow color for your pride clothes. Oh, you're not finding an affordable option. Oh, you're gonna dye your own. Oh, that's awesome, Ian. I'm glad to hear it because dyed yarns are cool. Or are you just dyeing clothes? Or are you dyeing yarn to make clothes? That is the question. I'm probably gonna make myself a neon rainbow hat. It's because I love this pattern so much. Oh, yeah, you're gonna dye the yarn. That's pretty cool. Are you gonna do, what kind of dye are you using and what kind of yarn are you dyeing? Are you doing, like, hand dyed, fancy hand dyed wools, or are you dyeing cotton yarn? What are you using? I've dyed cotton yarns. You might have seen them on Facebook and Instagram. Okay, right now I'm dying of allergies. So I would have 2 more rounds to do, I think, before the brim. But I might just eat, I don't know. Cotton yarn, oh cool. Oh yeah, with your tie-dye kit. I did that with a tie-dye kit, it was cool. Yeah, me too. I want to go full neon for Pride. I have a wool shawl that is all neons that I crocheted myself, but I didn't hand dye the yarns. I got them from Tall Pine. And it's on my Etsy if anyone wants to see. It's quite expensive because it's hand dyed, but and it's wool too. Oh, okay, my friend replied to me. Okay, so sorry about that. A friend of mine is wanting to commission work from me. Uh, okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna finish the hat part and do the brim later. I think that's the best solution here. And in the meantime, I'm gonna go eat and do all the things I need to do. So I just have 1.5 rounds left to do then. Okay. Ugh. I'm sorry about this. Okay. Uh so yeah, earlier I was just trying to make pride hats, but I don't have like the exact colors for most of them. I was gonna make an ace one, but the only gray that I have that would match is way too light and it's way too close to white. And so the other one that I have is much darker. So yeah, that's why I didn't do that. Oops. Ugh. Okay. There. And then after that, I'm doing the lesbian flag too, but it's in the pink department that I'm lacking for that one. So I don't have enough good pinks. That was gonna go orange and neon orange just to make it so I have two different varieties, sort of. You know, I could use fuchsia. Um, I think it would work. But yeah, I don't exactly have colors that are very um exact, you know. But I figured I would have the right colors to do, let's say, the pansexual flag. Then the problem is I would be using a ball of yarn that is all tangled, and I really do not want to deal with it right now. And also, it's using yarns that I have to use for my zombie cats, which is my neons. So that's another thing I have to think about too. Hey, uh, okay. It's funny because I said I was gonna take a break after I finished the hat, part, not the brim, but now I want to finish the brim. Oh yeah, I saw something and I thought that you might find this funny, because I was on that page I look at a lot, trans skater boyfriend, and as always he was getting some shit about people being nasty and weird. And this one woman said that she thought trans people looked depressed and strung out after their surgeries. And I was like, okay, you realize they might still be under anesthesia, right? And so that was ridiculously funny. She's like, but they look strung out and depressed. Yeah, they just had major surgery. Yeah, you're gonna look affected and drugged up and tired. And even for a few weeks, like you have some major healing to do. And many people noted this in the comments, and she was like, it's just my opinion. Don't freak out about it. Maybe you're too sensitive. What? Like, what? Of course, a person who just had major surgery is gonna look tired. Like, on your next surgery, just tell me how not tired you are. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Anyway, she was being weird. I don't know if it was a she, but she had they had a female name, so I don't know. Maybe I'm just assuming. They are for sure a transphobe because they're going on trans people's pages to make nasty comments like this. And there were a few more too, so but yeah, that person is so, oh my goodness. Right? Right? You see that and you agree it's weird. Like, I'm not making stuff up. It really is weird to just go and, but they look strung out and depressed. Oh boy. But it's a minor inconvenience to be uh healing after surgery when your whole body is giving you problems and you don't feel like yourself in your own body. So for us, it's just a small thing. And for me, it's a little bit bigger of a deal because I'm hypersensitive to pain and things like that. And I have a very difficult time with adjustment and changes and things because I'm autistic, which is one of the reasons. It's a choice I will have to make in the future if I want to have surgery for certain things or not. But in the meantime, like, I don't condone anyone making it more difficult for others, like that person seemed to be wanting to do. Even if they look strung out. Yeah, exactly. And like, that person didn't go on new mothers' pages to say, huh, you look depressed after having birthed a baby. Like, what? Of course you do. You're tired. Like, what kind of brain do you have that you don't understand that major medical procedures are hard? Yeah, exactly. It was just an excuse to be transphobic. It was just an excuse to complain. She was just, or they were just being a little bit of a poop head. That's what they were doing. So yeah, I don't think I will be able to finish it now that I think about it, because yeah, I'm getting lightheaded. I've not eaten yet today, so this will be my first meal. Because I got up at like 11, and then after that I hopped on my computer and I worked on stuff. So yeah. Oh my, that person was just wildly inappropriate and mean. You can tell when they don't actually care. They say they care. Oh, I just don't want people to make a rash decision and blah blah blah. But also, when you do that, you misgender them the whole paragraph. Things like that makes zero sense. Absolutely zero sense. Like one other commenter was saying, she will have this problem. She won't be able to have children. She won't be this. She won't be that. It's a trans man. You freak. Say he. He won't be able to have children. He will have this and that problem. He will have supposedly osteoporosis, which is complete BS. The reason that AFABs who don't have enough estrogen or whatever get osteoporosis is because they're lacking the hormones that, well, just that lack of hormones is affecting your bones. But if you get testosterone, it actually compensates for it. So like you just need to have enough of specific. Well, you also have to take a supplement for your bones when you're on hormone therapy, which makes sense. You know, it's just good practice to take care of yourself. Anyway, she was finding reasons to be mean. Okay, right now we're doing the brim. I'm just gonna do a few stitches to get it started. But I am getting hungry. I just think I want to do the black completely. Some people are, rush decision. Yeah. Yeah, it's just like you come out as trans and the next day you have all your surgeries. Nah, that's not how it works. It takes years of therapy and all. And people don't get that. They're like, oh, but that kid in the news, they were forced to transition, blah, 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 blah. And in the private system, kids get forced, blah, blah, blah. You know that pretty much most of the time that's not how it happens. You have to be put on a waiting list and you're stuck there for years. Some people after 5 years don't even have their gender affirming care. After years and years of waiting for it, they don't get any help. So people with their transphobic opinions can just suck our you know what, you know? It's really difficult to deal with that kind of waiting game when you're not, your body isn't fitting with you. You have a body that is just, you have your things from birth and everything, but it doesn't match how you feel. And it's pretty distressing, to be honest. Uh, and you're stuck waiting because you're still in therapy, and people are like, just be patient, be patient, be patient, be patient. Yeah, sure, but at some point you gotta get something has to change. That's how people end up sadly doing things to hurt themselves because they don't get the help they need. I'm sorry, but it's true. It's true. It's nasty and it's sad, but that's what happens when you're stuck waiting to get a body that matches how you feel. And when you get mistreated by people because of that, people just end up really doing bad things to themselves and getting into situations that I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy, to be honest. Yeah. There was a transgender teen in a series that I watched recently, which is called Runaway. It's the first season is on Netflix. If you want to watch the first season, the second season, I think you're gonna have to watch it in French, unfortunately, because I don't think it's anywhere else. It was not put on Netflix. I don't think. Maybe it was dubbed or something somewhere. But it is a series that is quite heavy and it has themes of child trafficking and things like that. So just to put a disclaimer, and there was a trans teen in the second season, unfortunately, not the first season, so you wouldn't see it on Netflix. But that trans teen was on the street. They had, well, she had DIY hormones, not DIY, but like contraband hormones, and she got super sick from it. And that's a thing that a lot of people do. They just get their hormones from drug dealers because they cannot get them because they're not getting uh, gender affirming care, and you end up getting super sick and you end up getting in a bunch of issues you wouldn't have if you had a doctor and everything. But a lot of homeless teens, a lot of homeless people, that's what they get. They get street hormones. Goodness, yeah, that can mess you up. Yeah. You also have to have a specific dosage and everything. So it's even worse. Like if it's not medically controlled. I thought I would say just for my friends who have not had to deal with that. But yeah, it's a nasty business. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, you just ban the safe options because people are still gonna take the stuff that's gonna hurt them because they're more hurt by the perspective of not having anything. They're just like, eh, I don't support this person doing this to their own body, so I'm gonna make them do it in an unsafe manner instead. That's exactly what it is, and it's the same for abortion too. abortions are never gonna end, they're just gonna be made unsafe if you ban them. People are gonna do it at home. It's gonna hurt themselves. You better provide a way to do those things medically in a safe medical facility, in a hospital or a clinic, because people are still gonna do it because they have a need for it. They're not doing that for fun. A lot of people think we go and mutilate our body because we want to be trendy, and it's trendy to be trans. Apparently, it's not trendy to be trans. It's just that a lot of people are realizing all at the same time that the gender norms don't fit any of us, and we're quite violently trying to not match that. And for the most part, people who transition, they have gender dysphoria, but not all of us have gender dysphoria. I have it sometimes. It's not a constant thing on my part, but I get a lot of gender dysphoria at specific moments. Like I'll have periods where all of a sudden I feel awful about having breasts, but the next day I'll be like, okay, I have boobs, whatever. And then after that, I will want to remove them. And after that, I'm like, meh, I don't care either way. It gets weird. Also, the fact that society pushes us to be one way or the other as much as possible. And don't you think about changing anything about your appearance. Otherwise, we're going to assume you're trans and blah, 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 blah. Just the way society pushes us in general, it is not good. And the way society wants us, like, a woman is expected to be pretty and to be this and to be that. And a lot of people are like, I don't really fit any of that. And I don't really feel female inside. I just feel like a person or somewhat of a mix of different things. And we're just realizing more and more because it's more accessible to us. So, of course, a person who is trans and sees this is gonna be more inclined to look into those things. So of course we're going to see a kind of increase in people who are transitioning and seeking options and talking about it because now it is accessible. So of course there's more of us waking up to this, like cracking the egg. That's what we say. We say cracking the egg. An egg is a trans person who doesn't yet know that they're trans. That's what it is. But it's a scary matter. And I get that some people are scared and thinking it's not genuine just because people on TikTok, blah blah blah, everything. But it's just that, of course, on a platform like TikTok, someone who is having very important life things happen to them will talk about that, and it will gain a lot of visibility because people who experience similar things will want to comment on it and talk about their experience too. And so platforms like these get a lot of traction. And then transphobes, there's a phenomenon that makes it so just these videos are they're more visible, and that's why stupid ass Meta is restricting the reach of trans accounts. It's because transphobes will want to engage with that in a negative way and insult those people and all of that, be super nasty to them. But the algorithm sees it as engagement, it sees it as a positive thing. So it just shows more and more of that content. And so that's people are mass reporting accounts and things. So Meta took the decision of taking that down and just like restricting our engagement instead of restricting hate comments. which absolutely sucks, and it's destroying our community, to be honest with you. That's what they decided to do because they suck. It's just ugh. See, I was gonna wait, but then now I've just finished the first round of the brim and I want to do the second one. I'm going to show you what it looks like in a moment here. This is addictive to work on. Right now it looks like this. It's just starting to have a little brim here. One. And after this round, I only have 3 rounds left. Which again, I do not know if I will get to the end of this. I'm just in my groove right now. I'm having like a bump of energy, so I'm just working away. It's such a cute hat, really. Okay, let me just untangle. Yeah. The mess again. And I can't. It's stuck. It's okay. It's okay. Trying to be your dad, but don't forget. Yeah, I can't eat right now because I have to pace myself. I only have 1 bowl of rice left for the whole month. So I didn't want to say anything, but that's another reason I'm not eating right now, because for the last few days is I only have like this amount of rice left for the whole rest of the month. So I can't eat right now. So I'm trying to work as much as I can until I'm too weak to eat. And just so people know, also, I want to put a disclaimer. The money that I'm receiving, like help and everything, is not going towards food because I don't have money for rent. And I will get evicted if I don't pay rent in time. So I just want to be upfront about this. If you do help me, it is not going to food. So I just have to pace myself and eat less. Because I won't make rent in time otherwise, and I have very little hope of making rent anyway. But please don't tell me to eat because I can't right now. That's why I'm not eating. It's not I was trying to be nice and just say, "Oh, I'll eat later. I'll eat later." But no, I'm trying to get as much of this done as I can with the energy I still have. But I can't eat today at all. So I just wanted to not be all depressed and all about it, because I know that some people are getting tired of seeing me say that, but I'm not. That's why I've not eaten today yet. Like this month has been um, quite challenging with things like that, because I did make some sales, but the sales that I had to go towards food and towards one of my bills, which I'm getting my electricity cut off very soon. I don't know when exactly. It was supposed to be last month, but I guess they extended it. So all my money went either on that or on the little bit of food I can afford. But I just didn't want to put everyone down. But yeah, I'm not going to be able to do that, essentially. Okay. But I want to get as much of this done as possible for the day. Because if I can sell a hat, it's a quick project to make. I'm just trying to think of things that are quick to make that might be of interest to people. So that's why I'm just making what I can right now, instead of working on orders that should be sent and whatever. Now I do have an order that is going to the post office. It's all labeled and everything already. Everything is done with that, but the other orders I'm kind of putting on hold because they're already paid, and I need money right now. So I'm working on things that can potentially bring in a little bit of income, possibly, hopefully. But the hats are easy and not very energy consuming, so I can make them without much energy. So that's why I'm putting forward one project more than the other, if that makes sense. And I also have tests and things that I'm doing for other designers, which I am taking a break on as well. Yeah, here we go. Everyone left. See, that's why I didn't want to talk about this. Every time I do, people leave. Because I understand that it's difficult to hear about this. But also, I can't really just not say anything at all. Because that is what I'm experiencing right now. So it's kind of what my brain has in mind. Um, it's just a reality I have to deal with. And people go, yeah, okay, it's not fun. I don't want to know about this. I understand that for you it's hard. Also, it just means that I'm alone with this thing. Um, which makes it more difficult that I can't speak about it openly. Which I'm not blaming anyone, it's just a fact. It is difficult. All right, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna finish this off camera because I don't think that anyone else is gonna join the live. So for today, I think this is it. I'll talk to you all another time. So yeah, I'm gonna put my links again, but please don't feel like you have to help just because I'm struggling. I'm just putting it out there if people can help. So my Etsy shop, I have a lot of plushies. I don't have these bucket hats yet. I'm trying to gauge interest on my social media before, because it costs something to list them on Etsy. So if I don't get sales, if I don't get any interest, I'm not gonna put them up. Is what I'm saying. So if you do want a bucket hat, you can talk to me on Instagram, and I will put it up for you. But I also have a fundraiser on Ko-fi. It is still active. And this is used for bills and rent and necessities and things like that. So if you want to check that out, really appreciate it. But of course, you don't have to. All right. I'm gonna go now, and I hope you all have a good day. Um, Thank you for talking with me and for distracting me and all of that. I hope you're all doing well. I don't wish these allergies on any of you. They suck. But yeah, have a good day, everyone. Bye.